Picture this. A vast, swirling nebula glows in the depths of space, its colors shifting like an otherworldly aurora. Strange radio signals pulse from its core, patterns too precise to be natural. Scientists call it a cosmic coincidence, but what if it's something more? What if the universe is whispering secrets it doesn't want us to hear? For decades, mainstream science has handed us tidy explanations about black holes, dark matter, and the origins of the cosmos. But behind closed doors, researchers are uncovering truths so shocking, so bizarre, they're buried in classified reports or dismissed as fringe theory. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. From the unsettling possibility that our universe is a hologram, to evidence of ancient nuclear wars on Mars, to the chilling theory that we're living inside a simulation, these are the 20 cosmic truths that defy everything you've been taught. Some will terrify you, others will make you question reality itself, but one thing's certain, by the end of this journey, you'll never look at the night sky the same way again. Buckle up, reality is about to get strange. Now let's peel back the first layer of cosmic deception. What if everything you see, touch, and experience, the stars, the planets, even your own hands, is nothing more than an illusion? This isn't science fiction. It's the holographic principle, a theory gaining traction among daring physicists. They propose our three-dimensional reality might just be a projection, like a movie playing on the surface of a two-dimensional screen. Imagine the entire universe encoded on a flat boundary, with every event, every particle just data etched onto this cosmic hard drive. The implications are staggering. It would mean the world we perceive is a kind of mirage, a grand trick of physics, and there's actual science behind this wild idea. At Fermi National Laboratory, researchers built something called the holometer, a device designed to detect the pixelation of space-time itself. If reality is a hologram, there should be a limit to how finely space can be divided, a blurry graininess at the smallest scales. The experiments were inconclusive, but the mere fact they were conducted tells you this isn't just fringe speculation. So why isn't this front-page news? Because it upends everything. If the holographic principle is true, it challenges the very foundation of modern physics, Einstein's relativity, quantum mechanics, even our understanding of time. Mainstream science dismisses it as too radical, too unsettling. But ask yourself, if the universe is hiding its true nature, wouldn't it make sense that the truth sounds impossible? The holographic theory isn't just a wild guess. It's a crack in the facade, a hint that reality might be far stranger than we've been led to believe. Now let's venture into even deeper cosmic mystery. What if the elusive dark matter that makes up most of our universe isn't just some invisible substance, but something far more extraordinary? Picture this: dark matter could actually be an ancient, hyper-advanced alien civilization operating beyond our comprehension. This isn't just wild speculation. Scientists like Dr. John Brandenburg have dared to suggest that dark matter's strange gravitational effects might be the fingerprints of extraterrestrial technology. Imagine civilizations so advanced they've mastered the fabric of space-time itself, bending it to their will in ways we can't even detect directly. These beings wouldn't just live among the stars, they might be the stars, or at least the unseen force holding galaxies together. The math is chilling. Dark matter outweighs visible matter 5-to-1, meaning if this theory holds, we're surrounded by an invisible cosmic society hidden in plain sight. Yet mainstream science dismisses the idea outright. Why? Because admitting it would mean acknowledging that we're not just ignorant about the universe, we might be outmatched. Think about it. If dark matter is alien, then every galaxy is a bustling metropolis of civilizations we can't see, operating on physics we don't understand. It's the ultimate cosmic secret, hiding in the one place we'd never think to look: the empty space between everything. The question isn't just could it be true, it's why wouldn't the universe keep its most astonishing truth right under our noses? But let's turn our attention closer to home, because our own moon might not be what it seems. What if Earth's closest companion isn't a natural satellite at all, but something far more mysterious? The moon's bizarre behavior has puzzled scientists for decades. Its orbit is unnaturally perfect, almost as if it were placed there. And then there's the seismic data from the Apollo missions. When astronauts dropped lunar modules onto the surface, the moon rang like a bell for hours, as if it were hollow. Dr. Michael Salla and other researchers have dared to ask the unthinkable: could the moon be an artificial construct? Ancient astronaut theorists point to its strange composition, like metals that shouldn't exist in such concentrations. Some even suggest it might be a colossal artifact left behind by an advanced civilization eons ago. Think about it. The moon is the only celestial object in our solar system with a near-perfect circular orbit around its planet. Coincidence or design? Mainstream science brushes these anomalies aside, but the evidence is hard to ignore. The moon's density is lower than Earth's, and its craters are suspiciously shallow, as if something beneath the surface is absorbing impact. If the moon is hollow, who or what put it there, and why? This isn't just science fiction. It's a cosmic puzzle hiding in plain sight, one that challenges everything we think we know about our place in the universe. The moon might be the oldest secret in the sky and the most carefully guarded. Now, let's journey from the mysteries of our moon to the haunting secrets of Mars. What if the red planet wasn't always the barren wasteland we see today? Imagine a time when Mars thrived with life, only to be obliterated in a cataclysmic nuclear war. This isn't the plot of a sci-fi novel. It's a theory backed by startling evidence that challenges everything we've been told about our neighboring planet. Take Xenon 129, for example. This radioactive isotope is a telltale signature of nuclear explosions, and Mars has an unnaturally high concentration of it, far more than Earth or even the Moon. Dr. John Brandenburg, a plasma physicist, has studied these anomalies extensively. His research points to something chilling. The Martian surface is littered with elements like uranium and thorium in patterns that suggest deliberate, large-scale detonations. These aren't random deposits. They look like the aftermath of a civilization-ending event. Then there's the geography. Regions like Cydonia and Utopia Planitia bear strange, almost artificial structures, pyramids, massive faces carved into the terrain, features that defy natural erosion. Mainstream science dismisses them as tricks of light and shadow, but the precision is hard to ignore. Could these be the ruins of a lost Martian civilization, wiped out by a war so devastating it turned their world into a radioactive desert? The implications are staggering. If Mars once hosted intelligent life, who or what destroyed them? And why does NASA avoid discussing these anomalies in detail? The red planet might hold the ashes of a cosmic tragedy, a warning etched into its soil. This isn't just speculation. It's a puzzle written in isotopes and geology, waiting for us to piece it together. The truth about Mars could rewrite history, not just theirs, but ours too. But now, let's shift our gaze beyond Mars and even our own galaxy to something far more enigmatic, something lurking in the depths of space, pulling entire galaxies toward it like a cosmic puppeteer. Meet the Great Attractor, a gravitational anomaly so powerful it defies conventional explanation. Hidden behind the dense dust and stars of the Milky Way, this mysterious force tugs at thousands of galaxies, including our own, with an irresistible pull. What exactly is it? Mainstream astronomy calls it a massive concentration of matter, perhaps a supercluster of galaxies. But here's the catch: its true nature remains obscured, quite literally, by the thick veil of our galaxy's dust. Scientists can't observe it directly, leaving room for theories far stranger than the official narrative. Some speculate it could be a colossal black hole, a remnant from an ancient universe, or even a gateway to another dimension. Yet, despite its staggering influence, you'll rarely hear astronomers openly theorizing about its origins. Why the silence? The Great Attractor's pull is so strong that our entire local group of galaxies, including the Milky Way, is hurtling toward it at over 600 kilometers per second. That's not just a gentle drift, it's a headlong rush into the unknown. And while mainstream science chalks it up to dark matter or superclusters, the numbers don't fully add up. The sheer scale of its gravitational grip suggests something even more extraordinary might be at play. Could it be evidence of a structure or phenomenon beyond our current understanding? A cosmic secret kept hidden by the limitations of our telescopes and the reluctance to venture into speculative territory. The Great Attractor challenges our maps of the universe, hinting that there's far more to the cosmos than we've been led to believe. And as we race toward it, one question lingers: what awaits us in the shadows of this invisible titan? Now, let's unravel one of the most mind-bending truths about our universe. What if everything we think we know about time is completely wrong? The idea that time flows in a straight line from past to present to future might just be an illusion. Enter the block universe theory, a concept rooted in Einstein's theory of relativity that flips our everyday experience on its head. According to this theory, time isn't a river flowing in one direction. Instead, the past, present, and future all exist simultaneously, frozen in a four-dimensional block where every moment is equally real. Think of it like a DVD. Every scene is already there, but your consciousness is just playing one frame at a time. Einstein himself hinted at this when he said the distinction between past, present, and future is merely a stubbornly persistent illusion. But how could this possibly be true? Quantum entanglement offers a clue. In these experiments, particles instantly influence each other across vast distances, defying the speed of light and our linear notion of time. If cause and effect can happen out of order, then time might not be the rigid, one-way street we assume. Even more bizarrely, some interpretations of quantum mechanics suggest that observers can affect the past through their measurements, blurring the line between what's already happened and what's yet to come. So why don't we experience time this way? Our brains are wired to perceive a sequence of events, creating the illusion of movement. But if the block universe is real, then free will, destiny, and even death take on entirely new meanings. Are we just passengers riding along a predetermined track, or is there more to the story? The unsettling truth is that time, as we know it, might be nothing more than a trick of the mind, a cosmic sleight of hand hiding the universe's true nature. And if that's the case, what else are we missing? But what if the sun isn't just a giant ball of burning gas? What if it's something far more mysterious, a portal, a gateway to other dimensions or distant corners of the universe? This might sound like science fiction, but ancient myths and modern UFO researchers have long suggested that our sun holds secrets mainstream science refuses to acknowledge. Across cultures, the sun has been worshipped not just as a life-giver but as a doorway. The ancient Egyptians believed Ra traveled through the sun's disk to enter our world, while Hindu texts describe the sun as a bridge between realms. Fast forward to today, and ufologists point to footage captured by NASA, a solar dynamics observatory showing strange, massive objects hovering near the sun, some appearing to enter or exit its surface at impossible speeds. These aren't just camera glitches. Some of these anomalies defy conventional explanations, moving in ways that suggest controlled flight rather than random solar activity. Then there's the theory that the sun could be a Stargate, an energy vortex used by advanced civilizations for interstellar travel. Some researchers argue that the sun's plasma could mask the presence of structured portals, bending space-time in ways we don't yet understand. Even more intriguing are reports from whistleblowers who claim classified programs have studied solar anomalies for decades, uncovering evidence of artificial structures or energy signatures inconsistent with natural phenomena. So why hasn't NASA or other agencies openly discussed this? Officially, these sightings are dismissed as solar flares or instrument errors. But if the sun truly is a portal, it would rewrite not just astronomy but our entire understanding of reality. Are we looking at a cosmic highway used by beings far beyond our comprehension? The next time you glance at the sun, remember, it might not just be watching you back. It might be hiding something far bigger than we've ever imagined. Now, let's turn our attention to something lurking in the shadows of our solar system, a mystery that's been whispered about for decades. What if Earth isn't as alone as we've been led to believe? Hidden beyond the orbit of Neptune, there might be another world, a twin planet, silently influencing the dance of the cosmos. The idea of a hidden planet isn't new. Ancient Sumerian texts spoke of Nibiru, a rogue world with an elongated orbit that swings into our solar system every few thousand years. Modern astronomers, too, have theorized about Planet X, a massive, undiscovered body lurking in the Kuiper belt. The evidence: strange gravitational tugs on distant objects like Sedna and other icy bodies, which move in orbits that defy conventional explanations. Something out there is pulling them, and that something could be a planet up to 10 times the size of Earth. Yet, despite mounting clues, mainstream science remains skeptical. Why, officially, the anomalies are brushed off as statistical noise or the influence of smaller, unseen objects. But the math doesn't lie. The gravitational patterns suggest a massive presence, and yet telescopes haven't spotted it. Could it be hiding in plain sight, camouflaged by the vast darkness of space? Or is there another reason we're not being told the whole truth? Some researchers believe this hidden world could be more than just a planet. It might be a remnant of an ancient collision, a rogue world from another star system, or even an artificial construct. The most chilling possibility, that it's not just a passive observer but a deliberate presence placed there for reasons we can't yet fathom. So why the secrecy? If Planet X is real, its discovery would upend our understanding of the solar system's formation and our place within it. Governments and space agencies might fear the panic its revelation could cause, or worse, what else its existence implies. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember there might be another Earth out there, watching, waiting, and rewriting the rules of our cosmic neighborhood. But let's shift our gaze from the hidden edges of our solar system to something even more enigmatic: the cosmic monsters we call black holes. For decades, we've been told these gravitational behemoths are the ultimate endpoints, devouring everything that crosses their path. But what if that's only half the story? What if black holes aren't just cosmic graves but cradles for new beginnings? The idea that black holes might create rather than destroy isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Some physicists propose the existence of white holes, theoretical opposites of black holes that spew out matter instead of trapping it. Imagine a cosmic recycling plant where what goes in one end might just come out the other, transformed. Even more mind-bending is the theory that black holes could be the seeds of entirely new universes, birthing realities beyond our own. Stephen Hawking himself wrestled with these possibilities. Late in his career, he revisited the infamous information paradox, the puzzle of whether matter swallowed by a black hole is lost forever. His later work suggested that information might escape, encoded in the radiation black holes emit. This hints at something profound. Destruction might be an illusion, and black holes could be gateways to something far stranger. So why does mainstream science cling to the idea of black holes as mere destroyers? Part of it is simplicity. It's easier to study what we can observe, and the violent death throes of stars make for dramatic footage. But the deeper truth might be that we're just beginning to grasp the full story. If black holes are creators, not just consumers, it rewrites our understanding of the universe's life cycle. Next time you hear about a black hole's insatiable hunger, remember, it might not be the end. It could be the start of something we're only now daring to imagine. Now, let's unravel another cosmic mystery that blurs the line between science and philosophy. Picture the universe not as a cold, empty void, but as a vast, interconnected web, one that eerily mirrors the neural networks of a brain. This is the cosmic web, the scaffolding of galaxies stretching across the cosmos in delicate filaments, and some scientists believe it might be more than just structure. It could be alive in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. The resemblance between the cosmic web and a human brain's neural network is uncanny. Both form intricate branching patterns with galaxies clustering like neurons at the intersections of these cosmic threads. This similarity has led some researchers to propose a radical idea: panpsychism, the notion that consciousness isn't exclusive to living beings but might be a fundamental property of the universe itself. Imagine if the cosmos isn't just a place where consciousness emerges, but is itself a conscious entity, perceiving and processing existence on a scale we can barely fathom. Mainstream science often dismisses panpsychism as speculative, but the evidence is hard to ignore. Studies show that the distribution of matter in the universe follows mathematical patterns strikingly similar to those in biological systems. Even the way information flows between galaxies mirrors neural activity. Could this be mere coincidence, or is the universe hinting at a deeper, more sentient reality? Skeptics argue that attributing consciousness to the cosmos is a step too far, but the question remains: if the building blocks of life, carbon, oxygen, and other elements, were forged in the hearts of stars, why couldn't consciousness also have cosmic origins? The idea challenges our very definition of life and intelligence, suggesting that we might be part of something far grander than a mechanical universe. As we peer deeper into the cosmic web, we're left wondering: are we just observers in a silent cosmos, or are we threads in a vast thinking tapestry? The answer could redefine not only our place in the universe but the nature of reality itself. Now, let's take a step into one of the most mind-bending cosmic truths of all. What if everything around us, from the stars above to the ground beneath our feet, isn't real? What if we're all just lines of code in an advanced simulation? This isn't science fiction. Some of the brightest minds, from philosopher Nick Bostrom to tech billionaire Elon Musk, have seriously entertained the idea that we might be living in a simulated reality. Nick Bostrom's simulation argument presents a trilemma: three possibilities, one of which must be true. Either civilizations like ours go extinct before developing the ability to create simulations indistinguishable from reality, or they choose not to run such simulations, or we are almost certainly living in one right now. The unsettling part: if even a fraction of advanced civilizations create ancestor simulations, digital recreations of their past, the number of simulated minds would vastly outnumber real ones. Statistically, the odds aren't in our favor. Elon Musk has famously claimed the chances we're in base reality are 1 in billions, pointing to the rapid advancement of our own simulation technology, like virtual reality and artificial intelligence. If we're on this trajectory, why wouldn't a more advanced civilization have already perfected it? But the simulation hypothesis isn't just philosophical speculation. Glitches in reality, those eerie moments of déjà vu, unexplained coincidences, or objects vanishing and reappearing, have led some to wonder if these are bugs in the system. Even quantum physics adds fuel to the fire. Particles existing in multiple states until observed, the infamous double-slit experiment showing reality changes when measured. These oddities align eerily well with the idea of a rendered universe optimizing processing power. Why render a whole universe when you can just generate what's being observed? Of course, skeptics argue there's no concrete proof, just intriguing possibilities. But if the universe is a simulation, it raises profound questions. Who's running it? Why? And if we're just data in someone else's program, does that make our lives any less meaningful? Or does it open doors to realities beyond our wildest imagination? The truth might be stranger than we think. But what if the Big Bang wasn't the beginning of everything? What if it was just a cosmic reset, a reboot in an endless cycle of universes being born, dying, and being born again? This is the heart of cosmic truth number 12, the idea that the Big Bang wasn't a one-time event but part of an infinite loop. The cyclical universe model suggests that our universe expands, contracts, and then explodes outward again in a new Big Bang over and over. It's like a cosmic heartbeat pulsing through eternity. One of the most compelling theories supporting this is the bounce theory, which proposes that before the Big Bang, there was another universe collapsing in on itself. Instead of vanishing into nothingness, it reached a critical point and rebounded, creating the universe we know today. Even more intriguing, there might be evidence of this hidden in plain sight. Some researchers claim that traces of a pre-Big Bang universe could linger in the cosmic microwave background, the faint glow left over from the early universe. But mainstream science often dismisses these anomalies, labeling them as statistical noise or measurement errors. Why? Because the idea of a universe with no true beginning or end challenges everything we've been taught. Think about it. If the Big Bang was just a reset, then our universe isn't the first, and it won't be the last. It means time isn't linear but cyclical, with no true start or finish. And if that's the case, what does that say about our place in the cosmos? Are we just one iteration in an infinite series, or is there something more waiting to be uncovered? The answers might rewrite not just science, but our very understanding of existence itself. Now, let's turn our attention to something even more unsettling. What if aliens aren't just out there in the stars, but living among us right now? That's cosmic truth number 13, and it's stranger than fiction. But here's something that might make you look twice at your neighbor. What if extraterrestrials aren't just visiting Earth, but have been living here undetected for centuries? This brings us to cosmic truth number 13, the unsettling idea that aliens aren't just out there in the cosmos, but walking among us, hidden in plain sight. Some researchers propose these beings aren't even from other planets, but from other dimensions, ultra-terrestrials slipping between realities right under our noses. Ancient myths and modern sightings alike describe entities that appear and vanish without a trace, suggesting they might operate outside the laws of physics as we know them. And it's not just fringe theorists raising eyebrows. Government whistleblowers have come forward with claims of encounters so bizarre they defy conventional explanation. Take the Pentagon's UAP reports, for example. These declassified documents admit that unidentified aerial phenomena exhibit flight capabilities far beyond human technology. Sudden accelerations, impossible maneuvers, even vanishing into thin air. Yet official statements often downplay these incidents as weather balloons or sensor glitches. Why the reluctance to dig deeper? Could it be that acknowledging these phenomena would force us to confront the possibility that we're sharing our world with something other? Then there are the countless witness accounts, ordinary people reporting interactions with beings that don't quite fit the classic little green men stereotype. Some describe tall, shadowy figures with elongated limbs. Others speak of human-like individuals with subtle, almost imperceptible oddities, unusual eye movements, speech patterns just slightly off. Are these merely misidentifications or something far more extraordinary? The implications are staggering. If non-human intelligence is already here, blending into society, it challenges everything we assume about our place in the universe. Are they observers, invaders, or something we can't even comprehend? One thing's certain: the truth might be closer than we think, hiding in the spaces between what we see and what we're told to believe. Now let's shift gears to another cosmic puzzle. Why is gravity, the force that holds the universe together, so mysteriously weak compared to other fundamental forces? That's cosmic truth number 14, and it might hint at something far more deliberate than we've been led to think. Now, let's pull back the curtain on one of the universe's most baffling quirks: gravity. You'd think the force that keeps planets in orbit and galaxies from flying apart would be the strongest of them all. Right, wrong. gravity is shockingly feeble compared to the other fundamental forces, like electromagnetism or the nuclear forces holding atoms together. Think about it. A tiny fridge magnet can defy the entire gravitational pull of Earth with ease. So why is gravity the runt of the cosmic litter? Some scientists whisper that this weakness isn't an accident, it's by design. Modified gravity theories like MUND challenge Newton's centuries-old laws, suggesting gravity might behave differently at cosmic scales than we've been taught. And if gravity isn't what it seems, who or what could have tweaked it? Here's where it gets eerie. What if gravity's feebleness is a cosmic failsafe? Imagine an advanced civilization engineering the universe to keep gravity just weak enough to prevent black holes from devouring everything, or to allow stars to form without collapsing instantly. It sounds like science fiction, but even mainstream physicists admit they can't explain why gravity is 10 to the power of 40 times weaker than electromagnetism. That's not a rounding error, it's a screaming anomaly. Then there's the elephant in the room, Newtonian physics itself. Isaac Newton's laws are the bedrock of classical mechanics, but what if they're also a smokescreen? Some researchers argue that Newton's work, while brilliant, was deliberately kept simple to hide deeper truths about gravity's nature. After all, his equations can't explain dark matter's gravitational effects or why galaxies rotate in ways that defy predictions. The implications are staggering. If gravity's weakness is intentional, it hints at a universe fine-tuned by intelligence far beyond ours. Whether it's hidden dimensions, undiscovered particles, or something even stranger, one thing's clear: gravity's secrets might rewrite not just physics, but our understanding of reality itself. Up next, we're diving into a cosmic hall of mirrors where parallel universes aren't just theoretical, but actively hidden from us. That's Cosmic Truth number 15, and the evidence might shock you. Now, let's step into a realm where reality splinters into infinite possibilities. The multiverse isn't just a sci-fi trope, it's a legitimate scientific idea with roots in quantum mechanics. Imagine every decision you've ever made spawning a new universe where the opposite choice played out. That's the core of the multiverse theory, an endless tapestry of parallel realities, each with its own version of you, its own laws of physics, even its own history. But here's the twist: mainstream science often treats this idea like a forbidden topic. Why? Because it challenges everything we think we know about the universe. Quantum mechanics already hints at this madness. Particles can exist in multiple states at once until observed, a phenomenon called superposition. If tiny particles can do it, why not entire universes? Yet, many researchers dismiss the multiverse as untestable, a cop-out for questions we can't answer. Then there's CERN. The Large Hadron Collider has stumbled onto bizarre anomalies, particles behaving in ways that defy standard physics. Some physicists quietly speculate these could be echoes from other universes bleeding into ours. In 2010, CERN even detected unexpected energy patterns in particle collisions, sparking whispers of a parallel universe briefly interacting with ours. But official reports downplayed it, calling it a glitch. The real shocker: governments have funded secret experiments to hunt for parallel worlds. Declassified documents reveal projects like Stargate, where the CIA explored psychic links to alternate realities. And in 2015, NASA's Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna detected cosmic rays that might have originated from a mirror universe where time flows backward. So why the silence? Admitting the multiverse exists would upend religion, philosophy, even our sense of identity. It's easier to label it fringe science than confront a cosmos teeming with infinite versions of ourselves. But the evidence keeps piling up, whether science is ready or not. Coming up, we'll crack open another cosmic secret. What if those streaks of light from deep space aren't random? Cosmic Truth number 16 suggests they're messages, and someone's trying to talk to us. Now, let's turn our attention to the skies where the universe might be whispering secrets in plain sight. What if those streaks of high-energy cosmic rays aren't just random bursts of radiation, but deliberate messages from civilizations far beyond our reach? It sounds like science fiction, but the idea isn't as far-fetched as you might think. Take the WOW signal, for example. In 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio picked up a mysterious, powerful signal from deep space that lasted 72 seconds. It was so unusual that the astronomer who discovered it wrote, "Wow," right on the printout. Decades later, we still haven't found a natural explanation for it. Could it have been a cosmic hello? SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, has largely dismissed it as interference, but what if they're wrong? Here's where it gets even stranger. Cosmic rays particles zipping through space at nearly the speed of light sometimes carry patterns that don't match any known astrophysical source. Some researchers suggest these could be encoded information like an interstellar Morse code. Imagine an advanced civilization using the fabric of space itself as a communication network, sending data-packed particles across the galaxy. Yet, mainstream science remains skeptical. SETI focuses mostly on radio waves, ignoring these high-energy signals as background noise. Why? Because admitting cosmic rays could be messages would force us to rethink everything about how intelligence communicates across the cosmos. It's easier to call it a coincidence than to face the possibility that we're not alone, and that someone out there is trying to get our attention, but the clues keep coming. In 2021, physicists in Japan detected a cosmic ray with energy levels so high, it shouldn't exist under current physics models. Was it a fluke or a deliberate signal? Until we start listening differently, we might never know. Up next, we'll dive into an even more explosive idea. What if the empty vacuum of space isn't empty at all, but brimming with untapped energy? Cosmic Truth number 17 reveals the shocking power hidden in nothingness. Now, let's peel back another layer of the cosmic mystery. What if the empty space around us isn't empty at all? Imagine a hidden ocean of energy buzzing beneath the surface of reality itself. This is zero-point energy, a concept so revolutionary it could rewrite the rules of physics and power entire civilizations. The vacuum of space, far from being a barren void, might be seething with untapped power. Quantum mechanics tells us that even in a perfect vacuum, particles flicker in and out of existence, creating a chaotic dance of energy. This isn't just theoretical, scientists have measured it. The Casimir effect, for example, proves that these quantum fluctuations produce real, detectable forces. So why aren't we harnessing this limitless energy? Enter Nikola Tesla, the visionary inventor who claimed to have unlocked the secrets of free energy. In the early 20th century, Tesla spoke of drawing power directly from the fabric of space itself. His patents and research hinted at devices that could tap into this cosmic reservoir until his work was abruptly seized by governments. Coincidence, or was someone afraid of what his discoveries could mean? Mainstream science dismisses zero-point energy as impractical, but the math doesn't lie. The energy density of the vacuum is staggering enough to boil Earth's oceans in an instant if we could extract even a fraction of it. Yet, research into this field is often sidelined, labeled as fringe or pseudoscience. Could it be because unlocking free energy would upend the global power structure, rendering oil, coal, and even nuclear obsolete overnight? The implications are mind-bending. A civilization mastering zero-point energy wouldn't just solve energy crises, it could achieve interstellar travel, bending space-time itself. Some even speculate that advanced extraterrestrials already use this technology, explaining UFOs' sudden accelerations and gravity-defying maneuvers. But for now, the truth remains buried in patents and classified research. The vacuum hums with potential, waiting for the day humanity dares to listen. Coming up, we'll shatter another cosmic illusion. What if the speed of light isn't the ultimate limit after all? Cosmic Truth number 18 challenges Einstein's most famous rule. Now, let's tackle one of the most sacred rules in physics. What if the speed of light isn't the unbreakable barrier we've been told? For over a century, Einstein's theory of relativity has held that nothing can travel faster than light. But what if that's not the whole story? Enter tachyons, hypothetical particles that, by their very nature, must move faster than light. Unlike ordinary matter, which slows down as it approaches light speed, tachyons are thought to exist entirely in the superluminal realm, always traveling faster than light. While mainstream science dismisses them as mathematical curiosities, some researchers argue they could be real, hidden in plain sight within the equations of quantum field theory. Then there's quantum tunneling, a bizarre phenomenon where particles seem to teleport through barriers instantaneously, effectively breaking the light speed limit. Experiments have shown electrons tunneling faster than light could traverse the same distance. So why isn't this front-page news? The answer might lie in the implications. If faster-than-light travel is possible, it rewrites not just physics but history. Imagine a civilization mastering FTL technology suddenly. The vast distances between stars become trivial. Colonizing other galaxies, communicating instantaneously across the cosmos, even time manipulation could be within reach. Yet, official science remains skeptical, dismissing FTL claims as experimental errors or misinterpretations. But consider this: governments and defense agencies have poured billions into classified propulsion research. The Pentagon's UFO reports describe craft performing maneuvers that defy known physics. Coincidence or evidence that someone already cracked the code? The truth is, the speed of light may not be a law, but a challenge waiting to be overcome. And if history has taught us anything, it's that today's heresy is often tomorrow's breakthrough. Next, we'll explore an even more radical idea. What if the universe itself is alive? Cosmic truth number 19 suggests the cosmos might be more than just stars and dust. Now, let's take a step back and look at the universe from an entirely new perspective. What if everything we see, the stars, the galaxies, even the vast cosmic web, isn't just a collection of random objects, but part of something far more extraordinary? Cosmic truth number 19 suggests the universe itself might be a living, breathing organism. Think about the Gaia hypothesis, which proposes that Earth functions like a single, self-regulating system. Now expand that idea to the entire cosmos. Galaxies could act like cells, interconnected and communicating in ways we don't yet understand. The filaments of the cosmic web, stretching billions of light years, resemble neural networks or even the branching veins of a leaf. It's as if the universe is built on a pattern that repeats itself at every scale. Fractals in nature, from the smallest snowflake to the largest superclusters. But here's where things get controversial. Teleological science, the idea that the universe has a purpose or direction, is often dismissed as pseudoscience. Mainstream researchers shy away from even considering that the cosmos might have an underlying intelligence. Yet, the more we study, the harder it becomes to ignore the eerie order hidden within the chaos. Black holes could be cosmic recycling centers, stars the energy sources, and dark matter the unseen scaffolding holding it all together. Some scientists, like those exploring panpsychism, argue that consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe, not just a fluke of biology. If that's true, then the universe isn't just alive, it might be aware. Imagine the implications. Every supernova, every swirling galaxy, every quantum fluctuation could be part of a grand, interconnected system we're only beginning to glimpse. Of course, this idea terrifies the establishment. It blurs the line between science and philosophy, between physics and metaphysics. But history has shown us that the most revolutionary ideas often start as heresy. And speaking of revolutions, our final cosmic truth might be the most mind-bending of all. What if consciousness doesn't just observe reality? What if it creates it? That's the shocking revelation waiting in cosmic truth number 20. Now, let's venture into the most profound question of all. What if reality itself isn't fixed but shaped by the very act of observation? Cosmic truth number 20 flips everything we think we know on its head. Consciousness doesn't just perceive reality, it might actually create it. This idea isn't just wild speculation. It's rooted in one of quantum physics' most baffling experiments, the double-slit test. When scientists fire particles like electrons at a barrier with two slits, they behave differently depending on whether they're being observed. Without observation, they act like waves, creating an interference pattern. But the moment someone measures them, they snap into particles. It's as if the particles know they're being watched and change their behavior accordingly. Some physicists argue this proves consciousness plays a role in collapsing quantum possibilities into a single reality. Think about that. Your awareness, your focus, might literally influence the fabric of the universe at its smallest scales. This isn't just science, it's a bridge to ancient spiritual teachings that claim mind and matter are inseparable. Yet, here's the taboo. Mainstream science often dismisses any connection between consciousness and physics as mysticism. The idea that our thoughts could shape reality feels too much like magic, too far outside the rigid materialist framework. But what if we've been ignoring the evidence all along? Studies in quantum mechanics keep hinting at this link, while near-death experiences and meditation research suggest consciousness might operate beyond the brain. Imagine the implications. If consciousness is fundamental, then the universe isn't just a cold, mechanical place, it's participatory. Every observation, every intention could ripple through the cosmos in ways we're only beginning to grasp. This truth challenges the very foundation of modern science. It blurs the line between observer and observed, between the physical and the metaphysical. And if history teaches us anything, it's that the biggest breakthroughs often start as the unthinkable. So, what does this mean for you? It means the universe might be far more mysterious and far more connected to your own mind than you've ever dared to believe. And with that, we've uncovered all 20 cosmic truths, but the journey doesn't end here. The real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? If reality is truly shaped by consciousness, then the next great discovery might not be out there in the stars but within you. If these truths sparked your curiosity, don't stop exploring. Hit like, subscribe, and share your wildest cosmic theories in the comments below. The universe is waiting, and it might just be listening. From the holographic universe to the idea that consciousness shapes reality, we've journeyed through 20 cosmic truths that defy conventional wisdom. Each one peels back another layer of the mystery, revealing a cosmos far stranger and more interconnected than mainstream science often admits. These aren't just fringe ideas, they're challenges to the very foundations of what we think we know. So, what's the takeaway? Question everything. The universe is vast, and our understanding of it is still in its infancy. The truths we've uncovered today suggest that reality might be more malleable, more alive, and more mysterious than textbooks let on. Whether it's the possibility of hidden dimensions, the eerie silence around you, UFO disclosures, or the mind-bending role of consciousness in shaping existence, one thing is clear: there's so much more to discover. Now it's your turn. What cosmic truth resonated with you the most? Do you think scientists are hiding even bigger revelations? Drop your wildest theories in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. And if this journey through the cosmos left you hungry for more, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The universe is full of secrets, and together we'll keep uncovering them. Until next time, stay curious and never stop looking up.